Good afternoon. I'd like to call the Space Needs Committee meeting to order. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
It's hot in here.
I'm Kevin Fred Demick. I'm running the meeting today. Can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Demick,
Here.
Mr. Healy, Mr. Sear, Mr. Fanton,
Here.
Mrs. Hanchett,
Here.
Mr. Havey,
Here.
Mrs. Root,
Here.
and Mr. Harris. 5 present, 2 absent.
Okay, could we get approval of the minutes for May 15th, 2024?
Root will make that motion.
Havey will second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, unfinished business. I think that we're just going to give a quick overview of where we're at. Tom's off today. I had a chat with Carissa. I think we're just going to bring everybody up to speed that we've had a kickoff with the Space Needs, with Hunt Engineers, to start moving this forward. Had a good input, look at what we got, gave them some suggestions. We will be meeting on July 1st to do the original kickoff. After that, we're going to be looking to work on this as a group of the Space Needs Committee at some point. Pardon?
This group?
Right.
Are we
Define your group, and you say this group's going to work on it.
I said the Space Needs Committee group.
Okay. Will we be getting the report before we meet?
That will be, we'll see what we end up with on July 1st, and then we'll share it. Correct?
Correct, and I think what we were envisioning is that you have your space needs subcommittee, and this will be like work sessions, that this group will go over those plans and work on.
So we may have to have some workshops, some mornings, just like we've been doing with public safety, but that's kind of our plan. There's going to be a lot to look at. I think it'll be very interesting. What I've seen so far has been very good, so I think you'll be looking forward to a completed set to look at. Anybody else got anything for unfinished business? New business? Oh, Jan?
How is the Conflict Defenders Office going, and are we still on track to have that money spent before it needs to be spent?
Good question. Actually, it's out to bid. The last time we met with them, we do an update with Hunt Engineers once a month because of the projects they have going on. We express our concern with making sure that's moving forward, that it will be done. I think the bids will be open in July, correct?
I believe so, and I don't think there'll be any problem spending the money that the conflict defender is getting through ILS on this before that date. This will probably be over that budget, but I think, we knew we'd be getting a bargain building for whatever local share we'll need to put in towards it.
Right. And Hunt was very confident with our time frame, so, we keep on them, question them on it, so I think we'll be fine. So, does anybody else got any other questions?
Oh, I have one more.
Go ahead.
I don't know if the new community service building comes under this committee or not, but how is that moving along as far as them moving and getting into that building?
I'll let Carissa mention that, but I know Hunt went down to looking over some of the things that needed to be done, but I'm sure Carissa knows more about it than I do.
Yes, so my office and DPW and Community Services met to look over the building about 2 weeks ago to see what Dr. Anderson and Lindy were thinking they needed for the building. Based on that, it sounded quite extensive. Last week, I believe DPW went with our code enforcement officer as well as Hunt to start looking at the building to figure out code-wise and engineering what would need to happen to get this built. Kind of based on what we were hearing from Community Services, this is something that we would not be able to do in-house. It'd be something we'd have to bid out and probably need engineered. So it could be some time, and it's probably going to be more than the $30,000 that we have set aside, which that's okay too. It's one heck of a building. We just need to make sure we are able to use it correctly.
Thanks, Carissa.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Since I see Rita sitting out, was where are we with employment and training department and trying to find them a good place to call home?
That's being addressed in the space needs study as it is, and I know if we were to move forward with the very current plans that I've seen on space needs, that would have them absorbed into this building and close to DSS. But that's all things that you guys will need to look at in your work sessions.
Thanks, Carissa. Any other new business? Go to the order. A motion for adjournment.
Root will make that motion.
Fenton will second.
All in favor? Aye. This meeting is over.
Fred, you said July